Welcome to 2025. If you are an indie author and you are thinking about potentially putting your book into audio using the royalty share or royalty share plus contracts available to you through ACX.com, then you need to be aware of some of the rules and restrictions surrounding those contracts and make the determination if that is right for your business. They are an excellent way to get your book into audio with a zero to low upfront cost for the author, as the narrator is taking on the risk, usually for building a portfolio. They really love a book, their schedule is open, many reasons, which don't really matter in the long run. However, there are some other things that you need to know about the royalty share contracts specifically. So, first and foremost, royalty share and royalty share plus contracts are exclusive for 7 years. You are locked into a 7-year contract of exclusivity, which means that after 90 days, you cannot take your book and go wide the way you can with a non-exclusive contract or with an exclusive contract that is not royalty share. Once you have a royalty share or royalty share plus contract, the contract itself is exclusive for the duration of the 7 years. If you want to pull the book down, either before that or even at the end of it, and go wide, it has to come fully down, which means you will lose every single review that you have. Now, with regards to that, there is another restriction, and that is the termination clause or narrator buyout. When a narrator agrees to a royalty share or royalty share plus contract, they are foregoing the full upfront cost of what it normally costs to produce an audiobook. And with the expectation that they will make this money back, or the hope, over the next 7 years that the contract is good for. And even longer if the author deems it so, but at least 7 years. So when you want to pull the contract early, you have to get the narrator's permission. And oftentimes, they will ask you for a buyout. The industry standard, according to narratorsroadmap.com, you can Google search it, is that you pay the narrator what they would have charged you for a full pay-for-production, no royalty share split. So if I agreed to a royalty share project, $0 out of pocket for you, but my normal rate is $250 per finished hour, and it was a 10-hour book, and you want to end the contract early, then you need to pay me $2,500. Now, some people may take any royalties they've accumulated and deduct that. Some may calculate the royalties they expect going forward, especially if it's doing well, and add that on as the buyout. But you need to know if that happens, if you can afford that buyout. Something else to keep in mind is the narrator doesn't have to say yes. They can say no. They are well within their rights to say, no, I want to see how this contract plays out. It could be because numbers in their catalog or genres in their catalog, or again, maybe it's doing really well and they think they'll earn more royalties than a buyout would give them. So that is just something that you need to be aware of if for some reason you feel like you might want to end the contract early. And I bring this up also because we see a lot of production companies and publishing companies buying audio rights, and it's kind of open to interpretation, it's a little gray area, but the contract says that you will not sell those rights while you are in the production of this audiobook. Whether or not an audiobook under a royalty share contract is considered still in production is what the gray area is, but better not risk it and get your narrator's permission before you sell your audio rights, because if you sign away your rights and then your narrator says no, well, then everybody is in a bit of a pickle, and we don't want that. So, as I said, royalty share plus contracts are a great way to get your book into audio, but there are rules and restrictions. Make sure you know what you were getting into when you sign any contract. As always, read your contracts. I am always happy to answer questions, and I do have an indie audiobook how-to guide for free. If you click, you know where. I hope that helps, and have a great day.